What's going on, guys? Samurai back once again with another reaction. Today we got a Patreon exclusive request to do another Gojira track. As you guys know, the other Gojira songs that I've heard I've really enjoyed, so I'm excited to get into this. This is going to be Mouth of Kala, and we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. Let's get it. Like that guitar riff with the double kick following along in double time, hi-hat, and then now there's that additional guitar riff. Oh, let's turn that up a little bit. Nice time changes there. There's that additional layer of guitar buried in there. I like the space right here. Very nice stereo field. Yeah, that double kick drum has been driving that song. Okay, so I think we're about, this was maybe the third song I've reacted to by Gojira, and now I'm starting to hear the DNA and what makes Gojira them, and you know, the personality and the quality and characteristic of their music. I'm kind of starting to get that, right? Kind of understanding their sound a little bit more. So if I heard, per se, you know, random song of theirs and didn't know it was them, I might have an idea that it could be Gojira, is basically what I'm trying to say. But this song was dope, just like the other ones I've reacted to. Like I said in the beginning, I really like that main guitar riff that was layered a couple times, with like some different harmonies and stuff over top of it. If I'm not mistaken, at some point there was 3 guitar layers. Like I said, at one point there was that higher register guitar riff, but it was very low in the mix. Definitely added a little bit more to the song, which was cool. The drums were a huge part of this song, as I think with the other ones as well. But that double kick drum, again, with the click in it, you know, I've mentioned this in other videos before, is that in genres like this, there's so much going on within, you know, within the frequency spectrum, that the kick drum, if it didn't have the top end part of it, frequency wise, it would get buried in the mix. So as a production technique, you want to boost the high end of the kick, usually I think like 2.5K, 3K ish, to get that nice click and make it pop through the mix. And in this case, right, double kick drum, just constantly keeping the, you know, that double time going, you know, definitely stood out a good bit and was a huge driving force of the song, along with the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the snare, just quarter notes there, and dope ass fills here and there, dope time changes, right? Some little metric changes there, which was dope. The vocal delivery was dope, very similar to the other songs I've heard, with some harmonies and clean vocals on, you know, on top of distorted vocals and harsh vocals, and, you know, just definitely creating a cool, you know, creating a cool texture there as far as vocal wise. The bass, I still have a hard time focusing on the bass with these harder and heavier songs, and I've talked about this before as well. I think it's partially because usually with these songs, the bass is usually following the guitar riff, right? So you got double track guitars on both sides, bass in the middle, playing the same thing. So it just kind of creates one huge sound, right? But it kind of all blends in together, and I think that's the point. But the guitars are already they're already tuned so low that I find it hard to make the distinction of what is the bass and what is the guitar, right? So I do have a hard time coming up with something to say about the bass work, because I can't really hear it. I know it's there because obviously there's a pretty big low end extension, right? And sometimes it does pop through, but it's very few and far in between. So for me to kind of actually engage in the bass, I just can't really, I can't do it. I don't know if I just haven't listened to this genre enough to really, you know, have my ears tune into that, or if it's just kind of meant to not be heard, more so felt. So yeah, I mean, overall though, dope hype song, you know, that again fits the DNA and the characteristic that I've heard from their other songs. So I'm enjoying Gojira, man. And lyric wise, I think this is maybe the fight against time, but also let us worship this god of destruction. Maybe it's just talking about the fall of humanity and what we've gotten ourselves into, and how society is just kind of burning in front of us. We're all falling so fast, keep on burning, everything changing over and over, overwhelming power, keep on burning. So yeah, I think I could interpret this in those two ways, right? Either a mortal fighting against time and ultimately losing, as we all do. In the air I dissolve, I'm fading away, nothing matters, truth out of sight. Or like I said, you know, the fall of humanity as a whole. So I'm not exactly sure. You guys let me know what you think about the meaning of the song down below and what other Gojira songs to check out. But Josh, I appreciate you sending this over, and I'm excited to hear more. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and go check out my Patreon, because you get direct requests such as these and they get priority over any YouTube comments. So, you know, if you wish to support the channel that way, it means a lot to me. But hope to catch you guys next time. This has been another Samurai Reaction. Arigato and sayonara.